going to try and interview a rough sleeper. Sorry to disturb you, but would you mind describing to our viewers what it's like being on the streets?
Aren't you munding me up with Ted across the way, miss? He does all the media interviews round here. He's a professional beggar, he is, and drives off to his posh home every night in his nice sports car. I'm just an ordinary run-of-the-mill homeless person, miss, like all me mates round here. Don't want to upset your viewers, do you, with the truth? They take on their cornflakes. And those right-wing government-toting editors and producers will never forgive you. Probably end up like me, miss, on the streets.
You'll do for me. How did you become homeless?
Oh, it's a long story. I never managed to get myself sorted when I left the army, miss. You know how it is. A lot of us find it difficult.
How long have you been in this spot?
Oh, some time now, miss. I had a lovely shop doorway, but they moved me on because of the royal wedding. I returned one night to find all my stuff had been taken away. Well, neither I nor it would have got on the worst telly, miss, would we? Speaking of telly, miss, I spotted a telly in a shop window. Managed to lip read the Queen's Christmas broadcast from Windsor Castle or Buck House or was it Sandringham? Or the other place, or Balmoral. I'm not sure. And she wished goodwill to us all of her flock. It's so very kind. And then the Archbishop from Canterbury, or was it his Lambeth Palace, talked about God's language of love. It was very comforting. How much they love and care for us all.
How is it here, then?
Oh, fine, miss. There's a very good food bank round the corner where sometimes I get given exotic food left by generous rich people when they go home to their proper homes from their holiday homes when they find it left over. The other day I had snails, miss. Imagine little old me eating snails. Lovely they were. Very tasty.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? 60? 70?
Goodness gracious, no, miss. I'm 54. Living on borrowed time. Mr. and Mrs. Average Rough Sleeper dies at 43. So I'm jolly lucky, I suppose, to be still alive. I could have been killed in Iraq or Afghanistan, but I'm still here. Lucky, innit?
It's not long compared to the national average of 81.
No, I suppose not, miss. I think it must be that Therese, as a vicar's daughter, knows how wonderful heaven is and wants as many of us as possible to get there while we're still young enough to enjoy it. And I wouldn't fancy living another 27 years like this, miss, so I suppose I should be grateful to the Tories. Today's big society is bedroom tax and getting rid of all the people who could have helped people like me. And Theresa's caring new society, a universal credit, and a more than doubling of rough sleeping numbers. The Tories make us live like this, but sure it doesn't drag on for too long.
Thank you so much for your time, and I hope things improve soon.
Not likely, miss. Don't worry about me. My last name's Shangri-La, but at least no one's trying to shoot me around here. But having said that, a bullet did miss me only last week. It's gang warfare, even in the home counties nowadays, miss. Then some of the local lads like to give us a good kicking while we're asleep. Makes you proud to be British, doesn't it, miss? And grateful to live in a Christian country.
Goodbye. Thank you so much.
God bless, miss. I've got to move.
Oh, hello, gents.
You see what I see, chaps? Is our local TV star who was so sarcastic about our Queen and the Archbishop of Canterbury.
I wasn't being sarcastic.
Bloody rude. What a nerve.
I really gotta move.
Sorry to disturb you so early, but I wanted to catch you before you left home. Home? Sorry, stupid of me. But that's what I wanted to talk to you about. The council have found you some temporary accommodation. How come now? I've been homeless for years. There's nothing to do with coronavirus, I suppose? Well, yes. Sleeping rough, we're all very worried that you may be very vulnerable to catching it and passing it on to some posh passer-by. We're mainly concerned about you.
That's nice. Where do you propose to accommodate me, then?
In the Imperial Hotel.
Not the Imperial Hotel owned by that Tory councillor who was complaining in the local rag last week about the decline in tourist numbers likely to drive him into bankruptcy.
I'm not sure.
I am. I applied for a washing-up job there a few months ago and he told me to get lost. Now he's prepared to have me as one of his honoured guests. Well, isn't that a turn up for the book? How extraordinarily generous of him. Or will he be receiving a government subsidy of some kind?
Well, yes.
Now, isn't that a surprise?
Do you want the accommodation or not?
Yes, please. As long as all my homeless mates get some too.
They'll all be offered some.
Sorry to be so sceptical, but being on the streets as long as I have has changed me somewhat.
Understandable. Can you come with me now? I believe I can.
I don't think I have any pressing engagements this morning.
Come along, then. Here you are, then.
It's very nice. Thank you. I'll take it.
You can move in now if you'd like.
Thank you. I will then. Please tell the porter to bring up my bags.
I will, as soon as I've sorted everything out with the reception. All the very best, then. Oh, various people will be in touch shortly to offer you helpful things.
Like what?
A smartphone, for instance, so we can get online.
I wouldn't know how to go about it.
Oh, no, they'll do that and tell you how it works and sign you up to the app.
What's an app when it's at home?
The most important one is the one that monitors your movements.
I'm not sure I like the sound of that. Isn't it a big brotherish? Is it only for rough sleepers?
Oh, no, we're all signing up for it, so we can be informed if we've been in close proximity to someone with coronavirus, so we know we have to isolate ourselves.
What about those in work? Are they going to be willing to do that?
They'll be offered financial help to do so from the government.
Who discovered the apparently non-existent magic money tree, then?
Boris, I suppose. Our very own man of the people.
A towel room with a shower. What a joy.
How can you be sad with the sun out? How can you see the clouds wave? How can you be sad with the sun out when it shines in the sky each day? You forget each little trouble, you forget when things go wrong. How can you be sad with the sun out? You must burst into song. Sunshine, sunshine through the day. Let the sun shine all your troubles away. Sunshine through the day. Let the sun shine all your troubles away. Sun, 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 sun. 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 Sun, 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 sun.
Where did these come from? The porter must have brought my bags up after all.
What's the note say? Hope these will fit. If you'd like a mobile phone, I'll be downstairs in the dining room all morning. Vera. How wonderful. Like it used to be in the old days. A nice shower and a change of clothes.
Hello, I'm Vera. I volunteer here. You're Michael, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
How are you settling in?
Very well, thank you, Vera. You left me a note with those clothes.
Yes, I hope you don't mind. They were Bill's, my late husband's. I've been hoping for some time to find someone who'd fit into them.
I do. Perfect, do you think? How did you know?
I saw you in the lobby when you arrived. You looked just right. So I arranged for the porter to bring them up, and I'll send the rest up later.
It's very kind of you.
Not at all. It was good to have a clear out. I wasn't sure about the shoes. Didn't they fit?
Afraid not. Sorry about your husband.
Thank you. It was very sudden.
That must be more difficult than being prepared for it over a long period.
It was. One day it was falling around, the next day it'd gone forever.
It seems rather common. The fitter you seem, the more likely you are to die suddenly. I think it's because those who are ill over long periods are regularly monitored, and any new condition such as a cancer or a heart defect is picked up early. Whereas fit blokes especially never see a doctor, and any fatal condition can overtake them swiftly before anyone notices, even the person themselves.
That's exactly what happened to Bill. We should all have regular checkups. A doctor will be visiting here shortly.
I'll make an appointment then.
Good. Still, I'm forgetting why I'm here. Do you have a mobile phone?
Yes, the very latest model actually. I just had to have it. One feels so non-new. Definitely not top drawer if one fails to acquire the latest model. All us rough sleepers have one. We wouldn't be seen dead without them. And when we die, we're not seen long with them. I'm sorry that was rude. I was being flippant. I haven't got any sort of mobile phone actually. Food was my main priority.
Yes, of course it would be. I'm sorry. Here's a mobile phone for you.
Thank you.
You know how it works, I suppose.
I don't, I'm afraid.
They're very easy once they're explained in simple terms.
If you could explain it to me in simple terms, I'd be very grateful.
Here goes. It's very straightforward. It's even got a camera and recorder, and you can make films if you like.
Really? I'd like to do that again very much. I used to have a sound 8mm cine camera as a boy. I used to make all sorts of films, starring myself, playing all the parts, different accents and everything.
It's great fun, isn't it? I run courses and make films myself sometimes, and nowadays it can be completely free.
I'd be very grateful for some instruction in all the new stuff.
Of course, but we're getting off track here. Is there anyone you'd like me to call?
I've lost all contact with my family, I'm afraid. I may be able to dredge up some number from the depths of my memory if I put my mind to it, but I'd be too embarrassed to ring it. A bus journey? What a treat! It's like being on a holiday.
and inanimate objects. Don't get riled by inanimate objects. What on earth do you expect them to do? You are their rulers and not their subjects. They can be totally controlled by you. So shouting at them is nonsensical. They are powerless in every way. It is best if you remain logical and work out how your desires can hold sway. Merely ask yourself intelligently, why does this object make me so annoyed? When you've worked it out, meticulously change its position and anger avoid. Objects cannot do a thing on their own. They won't react to a shout or a moan.
I'm a Brexiter. As a small businessman, I'm fed up to the back teeth with all the EU red tape which guarantees my staff's safety and working conditions. I'm a Brexiter. EU environmental protection, EU blue flag beaches, EU saves fish stocks, EU animal welfare, EU cheap airfares, EU 2-year guarantee on goods I buy, EU free or cheaper public health care, EU rights to study, work and retire there, etc., etc., etc. Who flippin' well cares? I most certainly do not. I'm a Brexiter. After all, the EU only buys 44% of all the goods we sell abroad.
I'm a Brexiter. I'm no longer bothered whether or not London remains as the world's financial centre. I now have other fish to fry.
I'm a Brexiter. What may happen, I don't know, but I'll happily buy a pig and a poke. I'm a Brexiter. We've had 70 years of peace amongst the major European powers, and fascism won't return. The Brexiters, an everyday story of simple folk. I can't find enough skilled workers to fill all my vacancies following the fatalities when those new tariffs are hitting my profits. I blame those Brexiteers. Do you know this year I needed a visa for Cannes? It's utterly ridiculous. And my hotel had upped its prices. And to top it all, last week I caught an infection swimming off the East Coast. I blame those Brexiteers. Our economy's gone completely down the plug hole. I was told just now they've been forced to reduce my benefits. I blame those Brexiteers. My bank closed my local branch yesterday and is moving its headquarters to Frankfurt. I blame those Brexiteers. I can't find anyone to harvest my collies, my carrots or my courgettes. I blame those Brexiteers. He was broken up and fascism was on the march and threatening another European war and goodness knows what. I blame those Brexiteers. But I suppose Armageddon might not be that bad. Still an everyday story of simple folk, now in denial of what they have done. But resist, resist, resist.
Do you suffer from BO? Coffee's aroma makes homes desirable. Why not let coffee's aroma make you desirable? Coffee, the modern man's new perfume of choice. Hello. I used to be a bit of a bore, but now I'm a bird impersonator. Ladies and gents, I give my impression of various raptors in succession. First, the kestrel, hovering high, keeping an extremely watchful eye. Second, the sparrowhawk, darting low, gobbling songbirds as I go. Third, the buzzard, circling and wheeling. Free as air, what a glorious feeling. Fourth, the peregrine, swooping down fast on dozy homing pigeons flying past. That concludes my presentation. Don't worry about any congratulation. But I do have other things online. Just watch them from time to time. Thank you. I dump raw sewage in seas and rivers, endorsed by many a Tory MP. Whatever I do, my job delivers a few million quid annually. Why criticize me if your kids get ill? Don't take them to poop beaches for a swim. My kids use our swimming pool, which I fill from our own deep well, right up to the brim. And if we desire a beach holiday, we fly off in our own family jet to one of our many homes far away, with clean beaches like Grace Bay or Phuket. You take care of your kids, I will of mine, and don't worry about us. We're all fine.
enigma. Why don't we Brits make a fuss of autumn? Americans do yearly with their fall. Our trees and shrubs are just as golden brown and equally attractive, after all. We too have leafy carpets through each glade, year on year more bouncy under our feet, subtly dappled with beams of light through shade, quite frankly with a magic hard to beat, especially with the gorgeous fungi, and I'm not in fact referring to me, but the fly agric, which grasps one's eye, and the bracket of such variety. So, please be aware we have a fall too, and it's probably much nearer to you.
Rich folk. Do rich people have any idea what the lives are like of those who are poor? I have a distinct and worrying fear that if they once did, they don't any more. I've rarely seen in anyone wealthy unease that others may be suffering. Their chief headaches are, can they stay healthy, and what more riches can each new day bring? Are their second and third homes quite secure, and will their swimming pool's water be warm? No thoughts to how poor folks' ills they can cure, by monarchs, ministers, bankers, high-born. If this wasn't so, then how could there be food banks, rough sleepers in a rich country?
Do you have a bag with you? If not, why not? There is an unknown item in the bagging area. Eliminate the unknown item from the bagging area. Remain exactly where you are. Do not move. I repeat, remain exactly where you are. Place both hands on top of your head immediately. I said on top of your head. Lie face down on the floor without removing your hands from the top of your head.
I only came in for a loaf of bread.
So we see. Our loss leader bread is intended to encourage customers into our store and then to impulse buy other items. It is not to be purchased alone. Do not try to shop here again.
I knew AI would go bananas.
From a now good as new old salt cellar to an old salt. Come in, please, Mrs. Kipper. What have you got for me then to work my magic on? It was my old salt sailor husband. Having spent all his adult life at sea, he's looking extremely worse for wear, and he's in desperate need of your magic fingers to restore him to his former glory. Come in, please, Mr. Kipper.
I could recite to your viewers one of my nautical poems if you'd like.
Make it short then, this is a repair programme.
No gulls fly near alongside the ship, nor any fish to be seen in the sea. No whales nor dolphins, but only plastic and polystyrene floats past you and me.
Mrs. Kipper, what exactly are you wanting me to do for him? Where do I start? There's been so much. It's a very big job, I'm afraid. He's been ravaged by the sea. Absolutely ravaged. No task too big? That's our motto. I'll start at the top then, and work my way down. OK, that sounds sensible. First it's his hair. It's see-through and grey, and there's an enormous bald patch at the back. Show Rachel your bald patch, show him. Then he's lost most of his teeth, and those that are left are wobbly. Wobblier teeth for Rachel. Wobblier teeth for Rachel. And then we go to his horrible saggy skin. I mean, look at his neck. It's worse than last year's Christmas turkey. And then there's that hole in your leg. Show Rachel that hole in your leg. Show Rachel that hole in your leg. It'll need a filler for that, and then a paint job. I never thought much of his sticky out ears. I mean, they're worse than the king's. Is it possible to pin them back? Yes, of course. Leave him with me, then. Thank you ever so much, Rachel. You've done a grand job. He's good as new. Good as new.
Yes, I feel as good as new. I must take you out to dinner, Rachel, to celebrate and to show you my grateful thanks.
That'll be very nice. Goodbye, viewers. See you next time. You can give me a few more of your nautical poems if you like, and anything else you fancy.
Oh, don't wait up here. I may be gone for some time.
I wonder, does one just wind down to death with ready acceptance as one's worn out, and as one goes to breathe one's final breath, one feels all will be well, sans any doubt? If one has a faith, that helps, I suppose, being convinced of a nice afterlife, and that one deserves it and really knows one will get there and be with husband, wife. But how, though, can we know any such thing? Doesn't such conceit disqualify one? And would an astute God wish to bring in self-satisfied prigs? There would be no fun. All we can do as we go to our rest is to trust in God and hope for the best.
I hate Mondays.
I love the Isle of Wight. A Garden of Eden is here, with spectacular scenery and so much that I hold dear. From the Needles way out west to Bembridge and Culver out east, this island feeds our senses with a veritable feast. And of Cowes up north, through Newport to St. Catherine's in the south, Vectis's fame is spreading by postcard and word of mouth. It is often warm and sunny and reminiscent of the Med. Well, that's what I recall some famous bloke once said. The flora is fantastic, its woods are magical, with daffodils and primrose and ramson and bluebell. And up atop the downs, whatever the weather, it's still grand to stroll midst orchids and heather. And if you are looking, you might well espy peregrines are dueling or a raven flying by. And in the valleys below or alongside the sea, a hummingbird hawk moth or Glanville fritillary. And where you are staying, watch birds take a bath, the woodpecker, the kestrel, the stone chats and red star. Then there are the lizards and botanic gardens, Ventnor, and red squirrels, and the rabbits so widespread you can't them ignore. We've museums and bandstands, shops, arcades, churches, forts, zoos, leisure centres and a windmill, and car parks, and state-of-the-art loos. Of course there's pop festivals, of which the whole world's talking, but also others such as film and art and cycling and walking. For yacht folk, there's Cowes Week and the Round the Island race, and the old gaffers at Yarmouth,
and regattas all round the place. Or for those who like engines, there's power boats, cows to Torquay, and vintage cars and steam trains. All of those and these all please me, such as history, Carisbrooke, Osborne, the Romans round Barrows, carnivals, extreme sports,
An aircraft.
and visits by the Red Arrows. Or if you like swimming or wielding bucket and spade,
We've some beautiful beaches where memories can be made.
and there are sand rocks and pebbles and rock pools to explore. So go off, find fossils, crabs, shells, or an old dinosaur. The Isle of Wight is gorgeous, to us a dream come true, and whenever you desire, we're happy to share it with you.
Barbecues. I'm not sure I enjoy barbecues. I suppose it's nice eating al fresco in great gardens with wasps, but lovely views, and do not sit where lethal smoke does blow. But the food is dodgy, for goodness sake, half burnt and half chewy, bloody and raw, placing one's fab life and future at stake as soon as one has walked out the house door. Barbies are okay to a small degree, but never get involved with the cooking, or fellow guests' deaths could be down to thee, if at the meat you aren't always looking. And my tip, if you wish to stay alive, with the veggie option, you may survive. Only joking, I love barbecues, really.
So about your out-of-office email, are you quite sure you're giving this important matter your full attention?
Yes, absolutely. No worries on that score, old girl.
Hello, how are you? Fine, thanks. How are you? Very well, too, thanks. How's the leg? No longer there, old son. This is artificial. Didn't you know? No. I still feel it is, though, from time to time. Oh, I'm sorry. Not your fault, old son. They nearly saved it, but the drinking didn't help, apparently. And it went gangrenous, and they had to lop it off about 30 years ago now. Fortunes of war, I suppose, or rather misfortunes, I suppose. Still, you seem to be managing, okay? Got to, old son. Lucky to be alive. So many of my friends were killed. Wasn't yet maudlin, though. It's a lovely day. Glorious, and great to meet you again. But I must be off. Got to take my best suit to the dry cleaners. Cheerio, old son. Cheerio. If I was anyone else, he'd have got away with it. A textbook example of how not to let on he didn't actually recognise me or know who the hell I am. But I'm his son. He's my dad, whom I haven't clapped eyes on since my mother threw him out over 35 years ago. If he'd known who I am, I'm sure he would have invited me for a drink and a catch-up. I wish I had his expertise at chit-chat and the common sense to call him Dad straight away. I stupidly hoped he'd recognise me and it wouldn't be necessary, and I was rather embarrassed to do so after all these years. But of course I was only 12 when I last saw him, and I'd changed, grown up, become middle-aged. He amazingly looks much the same, except for a slightly different limp. It was easy for me, and then it was too late, and I didn't want to embarrass him, show him he was merely flanneling and didn't recognise me at all. Still, at least I know he still lives around this way. Strange I haven't bumped into him before. But I might bump into him again someday. It's a major feature film, Edward. They want an unknown ugly actor, and you are the least known and ugliest actor on my books. Thanks. My pleasure. Anyway, they want you to audition for the part of Quasimodo in Victor Hugo's The Hunchback of Notre Dame. You'll be meeting the director, and I'll email all the details. This could be the big break you've always longed for. Not only that, it'll mean I can pay my rent and avoid eviction.
Enter. Oh, sit. Go ahead.
Eat. Sleep. I frighten you. I'm very ugly, am I not? Do not look at me, only listen to me. During the day you will remain here. At night you can walk all over the church. But do not leave the church either by day or by night. You will be lost, they will kill you. And I should die.
Don't call us, we'll call you. Enter. Hello, Bruce. Come and sit beside me. Start when you're ready.
Ready for what?
What do you mean?
You touched me up. I'm here to audition for the part of Quasimodo, not to be touched up and sexually harassed, thank you very much.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Have it your own way, but I'll make bloody sure you never work in this industry again. Goodbye. Enter. Hello, William. Come and sit beside me here.
Gosh, thanks.
I'm the producer and the director, and I'm also playing Esmeralda, so play the part to me.
Certainly. Eat. Sleep. I frighten you. I am very ugly, am I not? Do not look at me, only listen to me. During the day, you will remain here. At night, you can walk all over the church, but do not leave the church either by day or by night. You would be lost. They would kill you, but I should die.
That was brilliant.
Well, thank you.
Come back here at midnight, bring your toothbrush, we'll go over a few things, and all being well, the part is yours.
Absolutely marvellous.
I think, though, we'll change the title, make it more PC. The Straight Back of Notre Dame, perhaps.
That's an absolutely terrific idea.
And instead of Esmeralda and Quasimodo dying and turning to dust, I think we'll sex it up a bit and have them marry and live happily ever after.
How wonderful.
See you later, then.
See you later then. I look forward to it very much indeed. Move on, move on. Oh, vagrants, beggars or rough sleepers around here, thank you very much. I think I can smell something burning, darling.
You can always take over the cooking, you know.
This shirt is still a teensy-weensy bit creased, my beloved.
Here's the iron, you get on with it. Well, you're not wearing those, are you? You look like a slob. Shave and comb your hair, and tidy your eyebrows. You look like that politician.
You missed a bit.
Take over, and don't forget the dusting.
Anything else I can do for you, my sweet?
You effeminate, unfanciful brat. I want a divorce.
Do you know, it was strange, very strange, for that was the last we saw of either of them there. Their cheeks were so swollen, like adorable wee chipmunks they were, stuffed full of jelly and ice cream. Cream. I recommended cold cream, and would you believe it, I haven't seen a wrinkle on him for days. Days. I was in a never-ending political daze until I realised that being a self-serving, lying little shit wasn't really my cup of tea. Tee-off, that's what it's called. You put the ball on a tee, a little stick with a cup on the top for your first stroke at each hole. Wholemeal was my favourite, till the husks and grains started getting stuck in my teeth, so I went back to white. The Isle of Wight. Fabulous beaches, now mostly completely free of doggies' doo-doo.
The whole world is weeping. Is there any government which isn't run by crooks? Are they all completely bent, not even bothered how it looks? Do politicians care solely for their own, and are only ever there for those they've always known? Would they move a muscle to help a stranger out, to relieve their daily tussle, or will they just do nought? Do they possess a brain in any way effective, which could relieve folks' pain, or is each of them defective, merely mouthing platitudes which do not mean a thing? With such thoughtless attitudes, how can they peace now bring? Have they some compassion? Did you ever see one cry? Or is it just their fashion to not care if people die?
I'm a yachty, I'm ever so snotty, I feel so grand in the street. With an elegant pose, I look down my nose at everybody I meet. I'm known as a yachty who was potty about yachtsome, a yachty who was dotty about yachtsome. I got a lotty of time for a yachty, 'cause I'm a yachty who was potty about yachts. In my smart yachty gear I sneer and I jeer, for I am in the top team. And in each yellow welly, too poshly get smelly, I know I'm the cream of the cream. I'm known as a yachty who was potty about yachtsome, a yachty who was dotty about yachtsome. I got a lotty of time for a yachty, 'cause I'm a yachty who was potty about yachts. Then when summer starts, I outshine the old farts in navy blazer and flannels so white, with a gaudy club tie that catches the eye, and deck shoes, one left and one right. I'm known as a yachty who was potty about yachtsome, a yachty who was dotty about yachtsome. I got a lotty of time for a yachty, 'cause I'm a yachty who was potty about yachtsome. The only thing is, I can't do the biz and actually set sail on the sea, for I get so seasick, get so terribly sick, but it doesn't really matter to me, 'cause I'm known as a yachty who was potty about yachtsome, a yachty who was dotty about yachtsome. I got a lot of time for a yachty, 'cause I'm a yachty who was potty about yachtsome. Yes, I got a lot of time for a yachty, 'cause I'm a yachty who was potty about yachtsome, a yachty who was potty about yachtsome.
What's the point of the UN? What's the point of the United Nations if it can't prevent any genocide or can't bring about peaceful relations between those who wage warfare far and wide? We must abolish the shameful veto 5 of the cruelest nations possess, as only one of them has to say no, and chances of peace can have no success. A large, fully representative force is needed now on permanent standby, with the power, as a matter of course, to take over in war zones where folk die. If the UN votes that peace they should bring, without hesitation, the force goes in. For God's sake, shouldn't we all wake up? Is the world asleep? Can't anyone see? There's hardly even a peep from any powers that be. Palestinians are dying, more murdered each week. Why aren't we all crying? How come we are so meek? Is it we fear being called anti-Semitic? All of us enthralled by spells hypnotic that Jews can do no wrong, for they have suffered so. Thus with them we go along. It's genocide, you know, and every baby murdered breeds a retribution. It is cruelly absurd to think murder's a solution. And why did Jews take Canaan? It is their promised land, promised by a madman, son sacrificing Abraham. Then Jews were dispersed till the Balfour Declaration, which Palestinians cursed as they feared they'd found a nation, by stealing much of their land, which they did violently. Can no one understand that it wasn't empty? What Hamas did was dreadful, but their treatment's been unfair, and evil begats evil, when no one seems to care. Is there no one who will speak and say, no more? Gazans are Shemites too, and nothing solved by war. Now, of course, we must have a two-state solution, and it has to be just and fair in execution.
Was that a mosquito I heard? I'll turn on the light. It's flying around. I wish it hadn't stirred. They make such a scary sound. Next time it decides to settle, I hope it doesn't descend on me and fill itself like I do a kettle for using my blood for its tea. At least it won't carry malaria. Well, I sincerely hope that's still true. But with global warming, this area may also be in deep doggy-doo. So what action can we take? Spot it and then squash it flat? But such a mess our blood will make. And is it really fair to do that? After all, they're a rare, nice species, which don't in fact kill to eat. They never tear us to pieces, as they need us alive and complete. Admittedly, they pierce us with holes, causing our skin to swell into lumps, which look like ugly blanched moles, and each so we feel down in the dumps. I'll use this plastic cup though and card, and release it gently outside. But where is it? They make it so hard. There are so many places to hide. It's probably got a special place in which to pounce, like sharks in the deep. Get off! What's that on my face? Oh, I'm sorry. Still, we should get some sleep. Oh, you do the light, will you? How nice to be abed on a stormy, stormy night, safe from thunder's dread and the lightning strike. Pulling up the duvet tightly neath my chin, I dream the night away until the dawn creeps in. How nice to be a beach on a sunny, sunny day, the sea in easy reach, with views across the bay. If I get too hot, I can go for a dip, and will as like as not wave at a passing ship. I coach up north on Friday for the bank holiday weekend. From the ferry heading north on the coach we sally forth, slow to move the road to Trocker with worn-out folk, doctors, docker, shelf stacker, road mender, brickie, plumber, carpenter. Off for a weekend away. It's come at last, bank holiday. They stop and start, the air turns blue, too much traffic, what are to do? But on the coach we are free from all that disharmony.
Increasing speed as we leave town, everybody settles down. Sunlit fields, a rural scene, shades of yellow, brown and green. Is that barley? Is that wheat? Could that be colly? Is it beet? That's oilseed rape or mustard or charlock, or is it custard? Past the May and fading gorse, past the lambs and past the horse, wind turbines and distant hills. I just hope you paid those bills. Of course I did, don't you worry. There goes someone in a hurry. Forests, rivers, ponds and lakes, our driver's got what it takes. Safely to our destination, 2 whole days of relaxation. The Yorkshire Cliffs. The cliffs of Yorkshire's East Riding, they tower starkly above the sea, and gift a simply abiding, thrillingly wondrous memory. The gannets gather the flora with their awesome grey and white beaks, then fly to their chosen corner to line nests for the coming weeks. Guillemots avert their gazes, whilst the gannets wave beaks about and preen each other for ages, so each other's love they won't doubt. Razorbills begin preening too, or are they seeking ticks and fleas? You preen me and I will peck you. Such fun, we're like apes and monkeys. The Fulmar just sits observing the constant mayhem down below. Not for me, all those unnerving pecks and waving beaks to and fro. Puffins oft seem in a dither. Am I quite comfortable here? If I move hither and thither, perhaps the best spot will come clear. Kittiwakes on ledges relate, constantly joined by incomers. I'll remove that tick for you, mate. Oh, how they blight springs and summers. But for us above looking down, and by its beauty moved to tears, watching quite the best show in town, we'll remember for years and years.
It's Father's Day today, Father's Sunday. I've been waiting in all day for my 3 sons to turn up with presents and cards. They haven't arrived yet, but they should do soon. It's getting very late after all. Still, been quite a good day, I suppose. Did I hear a knock? Was that a knock? I better go and see. Right, I'll make you a fuss about nothing. Hello? Well, you're hiding. Jump out at me and surprise me, are you? Paul? Dave? Pete? Perhaps not. Must be in the wind.
Is it true you've been given notice to quit?
Afraid so. The business travellers and tourists have returned and he wanders out.
You must move in with me and Tyrone.
I couldn't.
I insist. I need your company for my future happiness.
Very well then, if you're sure.
Hello, I'm Teddy Fitzpercy. For some time now, I've been absolutely fed up to the back teeth with the complaints my constituency office receives on a daily basis, all totally unjustified, of course, on the state of our nation's living standards. So today, as new Tory Minister for the Feckless, no, I don't mean that, as new Tory Minister for the less fortunate, I'm going to be visiting the lower classes in order to give them the benefit of my considerable wisdom in survival techniques. I say, there's a rough sleeper. Now, don't run away. A rough sleeper, chappie. I'd like a word with you. Don't worry, I'm not going to burn a £50 note in front of you in order to join my club. I was young then, I'm older now, and besides, I'm already a member. I wish to give you a present, a hat, and some very important advice that should help you out. Apparently, most heat loss is through the top of the head, and so our wonderful Tory government has invited a lot of little old ladies to do some volunteer knitting for us, and it is my proud duty as Minister for the Less Fortunate to present you with our very first Tory beanie. You should have knitted in Tory blue. I must make a note of that. Tory blue from now on. Well, put it on, man. Did you get that, meanie person? I'm sorry, I'm afraid not. Can you do it again? Give it back. It's nice. Give it back. I need to present it again for the camera. I'm just getting warmed up. I need it back, though. The media chappies didn't get it first time. It's freezing. Are you foreign? Don't you understand anything? Are you an illegal immigrant? Give it back. Now, media chappies, make sure you get it this time. Here you are, our very first Tory beanie. And don't forget to vote Tory on Thursday. Perhaps being a homeless chappie, you probably can't. By the by, anyhow, and good luck. So, Mr. and Mrs. Kent, you cannot afford your electricity bills and are being taken to court.
It's the heating, sir. It's so expensive since your Liz Truss crashed the economy.
Actually, it was Russia invading Ukraine which caused electricity bills to rise. So, when energy bills are priced in dollars and the pound goes down against the dollar because of Liz Truss, it has no effect on energy bills then. No more questions, thank you. I'm here to help you out. My time is valuable and we are wasting it.
We're very sorry. Please excuse us.
So what help are you going to be giving us? I don't know if you're aware of it, but movement generates heat. So if you cannot afford heating, just move about a bit. And following a number of government-financed clinical trials carried out by independent companies, Tory mates and donors,
Jobs for the boys.
we have come to the conclusion that dancing is the best kind of warmth-generating movement there is. I'll demonstrate with a couple of maracas I picked up on a fact-finding trip to the Caribbean. And incidentally, I thoroughly recommend the Caribbean. If you're poor and can't afford much money, you can find some very reasonably priced maracas. Here goes then.
I'm now positively sweating. So when cold, you don't need heating to keep warm. Merely get up every quarter of an hour and dance around for a couple of minutes.
What about the disabled?
That's the beauty of maracas. Even in a wheelchair, they encourage movement in the upper body, which transmits heat to the lower body. Good morning. Don't forget to vote for me on Thursday. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brown.
That's right.
Oh, good.
Thank you so much for coming.
My pleasure. Which tooth is giving you trouble here?
This one.
Well, I soon sort that out. I've got some strong cord here. I'll attach one end to a door handle and the other end to your tooth. Tie one end round the handle very securely. There's a good knot on it.
I just knotted it in the middle to make it tight.
Pull then, Mrs. Brown. Pull then.
Oh!
I'm sorry that didn't work out. Have you got any pliers, perhaps?
We ain't got no money for pliers.
I'll tell you what I'll do. In the next couple of days, I'll send my chauffeur round with my pair. You can borrow those. And I do sympathise, Mrs. Brown. I myself have to go to the dentist this afternoon for an implant and some Botox treatment. Well, don't forget to vote Tory on Thursday. By the by. So you say you need to use food banks in order to survive?
Fritz,
May I suggest that if you learned to cook properly, the use of food banks would not be necessary?
what are you going to do about it?
For instance, instead of buying expensive ready-made meals, have the thought of buying cheap cuts of meat, then cooking all your vegetables and potatoes in one large saucepan to save on electricity.
What do you expect me to do?
Have you considered pilchards? My cook can make 4 servings of pilchard fish cakes from just one cheap tin. The maids say they're incredibly tasty. I've never had them myself, of course. I prefer Dover sole or lobster, but they swear by them. And apparently they're very rich in omega-3 and vitamin B12, so they're very, very healthy indeed. Well, I hope my advice has been of some use to you.
None at all.
Don't forget to vote Tory on Thursday, and goodbye.
What about the children?
Rough sleeper. I spotted him just sitting. He looked up as I came by, and I saw his desperation in his one remaining eye. I offered him a sandwich and a nice cup of tea.
Would you like a sandwich and a nice cup of tea?
Yes, please. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you.
Come along then.
He rose slowly to his feet. And came along with me. We sat together chatting. He told me of his woes, how he came to be there, and how he nearly froze. He'd been in the Navy. But couldn't settle down. So what happened when he left the Navy? I found it very difficult forgetting what I'd seen and adjusting to civilian life. And various misfortunes had led him into town. He set up his home, just a blanket in his case. And there he'd been for years in that dreadful draughty place. Then he started coughing. And suddenly he died. Just a brief encounter. For goodness. Oh, God. Yes.
Hello, I'm Michael. You must be Tyrone.
Yes?
Your mother invited me.
Did she?
Yes, she did.
She's dead.
What?
She died this morning. It was a terrible shock to us all.
It's a terrible shock for me. I loved her, you see.
We all did, actually.
Yes, of course, I'm so sorry. My heartfelt condolences.
Thank you. If you don't mind, we have lots to do.
No, you must have.
We're holding a small, just family funeral. Goodbye.
Goodbye. He's been and gone. Our inheritance is secure. Bring Mum home when you like, and we'll treat her to a complete makeover tomorrow. Hopefully she'll be unrecognisable. It worked like a dream. I'll tell her when she gets home. A mate of Michael's turned up, gave his apologies and said Michael had to dash off suddenly. A newly reconnected relation of his was dying somewhere abroad, and he probably wouldn't be returning as he hoped for a reconciliation with his whole family. And then I'll say he wanted to be certain I gave her Michael's heartfelt thanks for all her kindnesses to him, and to reassure her that now, thanks to her, he would be okay. Very moving, that. I should have been a writer. Perhaps I could write Mum's next film script. It's about time she made a film that wasn't total crap. Hi, I'm looking for a limey gentleman with a role named Michael. Are you he?
Yes.
Oh, good. I saw some of your short films in various festivals and was very impressed. And then I heard about your background, and I wonder if you'd please consider collaborating with me to make a feature film based on your whole life.
Of course. I'd be thrilled.
Oh, great. Well, come along with me then.
Hollywood, here I come.
It is you, isn't it?
Yes, it's me.
Tyrone told me you were dead.
What? How could he? He knew how much you meant to me. You were moving in.
I came round with my case.
He told me you'd gone abroad to say goodbye to a dying relation and wouldn't be coming back.
I never went away.
I thought you changed your mind and never wanted to see me again. But as soon as I saw your poster for your film premiere, well, I just had to come.
Thank God you did. Will you marry me, please, Vera, before something else parts us again?
Of course. Tyrone will be moving out.
No, he doesn't have to do that. We can afford to buy our own new home now.